What's going on YouTube? What's going on TikTok? Today we're going to be installing my cheap Amazon seats onto my Nissan 350Z. Found these on Amazon. I needed some seats for my Z. Didn't want to spend thousands, $1,200, $800 on some seats. So I found these. Looked like they had pretty good reviews. So I'm going to go ahead and install them. They just came in. So let's go grab them because I just came from work. So here are the seats I just purchased from Amazon. These are like Icon Motorsports or something like that, made in China. So we're going to go ahead, unbox these. We're going to test the quality, see how they fit or feel around me, and then we're going to go ahead and install them on my Nissan 350Z. So let's get straight to it. So honestly, the boxing was really nice. We're about to reveal these, so let's see what we got. Wow, I am honestly really impressed. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but this is really pretty nice quality. It's not like a real leather, it's like one of those fake leathers, but it is nice and smooth. Cushiony, cushiony, cushion. Oh yeah, that's cushion. That's cushion. Nice, not bad. Let's get first reactions. That's not bad at all. For the price I paid for these, my buddy has like Brom seats and these feel very similar to that. They're actually pretty tight on the side, so I would say I'm kind of a smaller human being, so for male size, if you're anywhere around like probably like 6 foot or higher, this would probably be a nice tight squeeze for you. Or if you got a little bit more mass in the sections, this would probably not be the right seat for you. I don't know if they make a bigger size, like a medium or large, but this seat is actually perfect for me. Nice. Alright, let's go install them in the car. Alright guys, so the main reason why I am taking my stock seats that I have right now on the car is because I don't have stock seats. I really wanted to replace it with these. I like the black simple look. They do come in like a red suede, which I think is really cool, but that just wasn't the vibe I was going for this car. I'm doing like a white and blue and black kind of look. But they do come like in a red suede. I think looks absolutely sick. I've seen some pictures. I'm not sure how it'll last and everything. That's also another reason kind of why I went with like this. Looks like very durable material here, and it's black, so I mean you can always paint it black again. This seat I had over here, oh my lord. I mean, I don't know if this is a real or a rep, but honestly, fuck this seat. This has been one of the most uncomfortable experiences I ever had. Was this seat? It's because it's a low max, and I think it's like all brewing out and like no cushion. This was absolutely horrible. Lower back pain. Couldn't even see fucking above the steering wheel with my short behind. So went ahead and threw that off. All it really is like 4 14mm bolts, and then on the seat belt little adjuster, you just have to take it off, 14mm bolt. So this is kind of what we're looking at right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up. It is pretty dirty, so might as well, while we're already down here, get this somewhat cleaned up here and then install the new seat, and we should be all good. So maybe I can hit you guys with one of these if I want. 1, 2. Hey, we are looking so clean. Look at how she sits, guys. I'm not sure how good the camera's picking up because it is pretty bright outside right now, but it is looking super fresh, super clean. This seat is so much better than what I expected it to be, honestly. I had a lot of good reviews, but I really still had mixed feelings about it. It looks absolutely sick now that you actually can see it in the car. So, as you can tell, really nice looking seat. I still have to tighten the whole actual thing because it's still moving to the sides, just because I wanted to get a look, like a rough around. But it is looking nice, guys. That seat is probably the best investment I've made in this interior so far on this car. Other than also putting a little touchscreen that this car came with. I didn't show you guys, but this car came with a little touchscreen, and I put it in, and it makes driving this car so much better because now I can actually listen to Bluetooth music. But yeah, it's looking absolutely sick. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the passenger side. It is the next day just because it was getting dark and I didn't want to do the passenger side, but I think this seat is looking awesome. Really kind of ties in the interior, makes everything that doesn't look good a little worse. So definitely have to adjust the steering wheel situation, the shift knob situation, because it's just peeling up there on top. And then this e-brake situation, definitely have to adjust because it's looking a little crusty there. And like I told you guys earlier, all you're going to have to do, there's two 14s right here, two 14s right there. Gonna remove those, take off the seat, pull it out, and then on the new seat. So switching to the camera now, we removed the 414 bolts that are on the ground and the 14 that is attached to the seat belt. You're gonna want to go here, and you'll see you'll have some attachments, some connections. So you're gonna want to remove these so you can fully remove the seat. And that's pretty much all you're gonna have to do. So let's go ahead and remove this guy. So this is what you're going to be looking at when you fully remove the seat. Like I said, you just have two connections right here. Make sure to remove the seat belt buckle. That's pretty much that one. And then this is kind of what you're going to be looking at depending on how dirty your car is. This side wasn't as dirty as my driver's side, thank God. So we're going to grab the vacuum this all up since we're already here. And then go ahead and install the seat sliders and everything to the new seat. Alright, so now that we got the old seat out of the passenger side, we're going to go ahead and install the sliders and brackets for this. I will say on the driver's side, I did have some issues installing the actual U of the slider. I had to hit it with a hammer. If it happens again, I'll show you guys what I mean. So we're going to go install the sliders. Another thing I also noticed is the actual bolts for the slider to go into this seat aren't included with that slider set. I don't know why. That box wouldn't include that, but unless I got like a defective one or something, it didn't have any bolts for me installing it to the actual slider. I'm not sure whose fault is that, if it's the seat's fault, if it's this guy's fault, but yeah, didn't have the bolts for that, so that kind of sucks. But we'll go ahead and we'll figure it out. If not, we'll head over to our local Home Depot, find some nuts and bolts, and that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So let's go ahead and install this guy. Alright guys, so we went ahead and we went to the Home Depot and we went ahead and picked up these M6 bolts just because, I don't know if I had mentioned previously, didn't have the actual bolts to these brackets. So picked up some M6. I had a rivet gun tool. So what I'm going to make is make a rivet nut and then pretty much put it on here, screw the rivet on here, and then it should be good. You could probably just pick up the rivet and the bolt. I just thought this would make it easier since, I don't know, I just thought this would make it easier, so let's get to it. Once you're looking at the actual seat itself, it's going to come with these bolts and spacers right here that go straight into the seat. Now, on some of these, the actual hole is covered by the material where you're supposed to screw in, so you can get a knife and then make the hole a little bigger. Just because if you don't, then it won't thread in correctly. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Or try testing each thread first and then putting it in one by one. Alright, so once you kind of have it in this position right here, what you're going to do is find the correct seat slider that you want to go to. So these two sides should go facing each other. So if this is facing outward like this, you're not going to want it. They're going to face each other. I used my old seat like as a demo, and what we did is the actual, if you can see, like there's a little bar right here that goes facing forward. So if you want to connect these, you're not going to connect them on this little U bracket where there's a hole, because that's where the actual seat, where it connects to the floors, that's where that goes. So what you're going to want to do, you can push this guy up right here. You're going to have to do it a little hard. These are cheaper seats. The sliders aren't the best. And then you're going to push it down. And then you're going to reveal these three holes right here. So what I did is I connected it on the top one. I believe it was the top one. And then pretty much you're just going to connect one for now. And then you're going to adjust the bracket and move it up and see if it aligns with the holes down there. And then you'll go based off of that. If not, then you'll take it off of the top one and go to the middle one until it actually aligns correctly. A hole right here that goes perfectly into this. So we're going to screw on the next spacer and bolt right here, and then we should be good. Now the seat bracket's on there. Now you can move it up, move it down, move it up and down. We use the top one on this one. We're going to use the top one on this side also. Okay, so now it's screwed in. No battery. Oh my god. No, no. Now we grab this guy, and now we're pretty much just gonna mount it here, and then just mount it to the car. And that. All right. And if you guys don't know how to use a rivet gun, pretty much what we gotta do is just screw on the actual piece, rivet nut tool thing, and then screw this on here, and then all you're gonna do is press down, and what it's gonna do, it's actually gonna create a washer kind of there for you, so it gets stuck in there. So all you gotta do is put it in where you want to put it. This one I might have to drill a hole because I did drill it earlier, so it doesn't automatically fit. So we're gonna get the drill. A step bit would probably be better for this, but I don't have one of those. And then we're gonna try to make it the same spot as that one. So that one's pretty high. So perfect. What you're gonna do, you're gonna tighten it. Pop. As you can see, if you guys don't know, this one kind of didn't come out the best, but it's on there and now it doesn't move. So that's the most important part that I kind of wanted to get done here, so I could just screw these bolts on and be good. Now we just have to do the two bottom ones and we'll be all set to go. So we got it all put in here. I wish I would have done this on the driver's side, honestly. So much better using the riv nuts here, but we got them all put in. I found like 4 random washers I had lying around, and now as you can see, I can pull this and the seat will move back. But in typical Floridian man, typical Floridian man, we're gonna go ahead and work in the rain because I really don't mind it. All right, so stop raining after 5 seconds, of course. But I got all the seats in, and this is how we're looking, guys. I personally think it looks really good. For the amount of money I paid for them, I'm not mad at all. Like 0% mad at all. There's definitely some things that are like about them. Like I said, the fact that this side does hit the seat just quite a bit there does bother me a little bit. And like I said, the brackets that I bought, I put them as good as I could, so I don't think it was install error. But something I saw is that some people just get regular brackets and then this top of the passenger hits there. So these brackets did that pretty good. Both seats are pretty level with each other, so I think honestly overall I'll give this like an 8 out of 10. Looks, I say 10 out of 10. Functionality, 8 out of 10, just because that slider on the passenger side's a little wanked out. But my driver's side is perfect. And pricing, 10 out of 10 for the price, honestly. These seats were like $380 for both of them, and I think I paid like $80 for the actual seat brackets and everything, so not bad at all. I think the looks insane. Now I would say these are more of a showy kind of like a show car kind of look thing. Definitely wouldn't recommend these with like if you're ever drifting or something like that, just because I think they would need some more back support. But as far as like looks and feel, these are honestly 10 out of 10 for the price. Like I said, Icon Motorsports. It says CS Rocker on them, but it's Icon Motorsports. And for me, it looks exactly like a Brahms seat. And it feels really similar to a Brahms seat. And definitely makes the car look 10 times better, just as is, honestly. So, go ahead and sit in these. So, super comfortable. Like I said, I'm a shorter guy. I'm about 5'6", 5'5", 5'7" on my good days, but you can see it does kind of hit the side of my thighs, and it doesn't give me a whole bunch of space here in the middle. So if you're somewhere where like around 6'1", 6 foot and above, I definitely probably wouldn't recommend these. They'll be a little tight on you. As far as these bolster sides, super comfortable, but like I said, if you're more of a wider guy, I'm a pretty, I would say, relatively skinny guy, these are pretty good. But yeah, guys, I am so hyped on how these turned out. Now we gotta worry about this guy, because this guy's looking all crusty musty. These seats look absolutely sick. Even like looking at myself right now through the camera, these seats look pretty cool. So, and like I said, like head view, so much better than those deep bucket seats. Like I said, I'm not a relatively tall guy, and I don't have to be like looking like this every time. So honestly, shout out to Icon Motorsports on Amazon. If you guys are looking for a relatively good seat, comfortable, you're not trying to slide or anything on the daily. I like to slide, but not on the daily. Like once in a while, so I don't really need a bucket seat for all that. So like I said, guys, Icon Motorsports on Amazon, $380. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for disliking. My name is Arky Ruiz. This is Worldwide. Sorry for the inconvenience in all the videos. I've been going to school. I've been going full-time work. I've been doing so much stuff that I just really haven't had time to pick up the camera and do stuff. I'm just so tired when I get home and install this stuff that I just literally shower and go to sleep. I don't even edit these videos. So I got like 5 or 6 videos that are just absolutely waiting for it to come out. But make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. I really love the support. I really appreciate everything, guys. So, Arky Ruiz, Worldwide. Driving till broken and keep fucking shit up. Worldwide, out. Peace. Plug.